Welcome back. In this video, we are going to look into the pop function, which allows us to remove the last item in a list. Therefore, I have this list prepared here called planets, and in there you have the 9 planets that are within our solar system. And Pluto is in there as well, as I think it was decided that Pluto is a planet in the end, so they weren't sure for quite a while, so they said it was not, but in the end it is a planet. At least that's the latest decision. So now if I want to get rid of the last element, there is something called pop, and let's just use this pop function, and I'm gonna just say planets.pop. And what that will do is it will delete Pluto from this list. So let's just try it out. Let's run the code, and as you can see, Pluto is not in the list anymore. So Mercury, Venus, Earth, and so forth are all there, but Pluto is not there. So where did Pluto go? Well, it got deleted from the list, but at the same time, it is the output of this approach here. So this function or this code, it gives us an output. How do we test that? Well, let me show you real quick. So we create a new cell where we have all of this code again, and now instead of just calling this pop function in this line, I'm going to create a variable that will store the result of that. So the result of this, or the output or the return of this approach here, list name dot pop, is going to be Pluto. And how do we check that? Well, let's just do that. Let's add a line here which is going to print P. So print P, and let's run the code again. And as you can see, now it says Pluto. And that is because P contains Pluto now. It contains the thing that was popped from the list. So let's say we create another line and we call that P2 is going to be planets.pop once again. And we print P2 onto the screen, and there you see Pluto and Neptune. So the list is going to get smaller, and at the same time we store the output of that pop. And you could use that in plenty of approaches or situations where you have, for example, the last in first out approach, where you append something to the list but then you take it out again because Mercury is way too far within our solar system or too close to the sun, and we always only take the last one from the list. So we could just use pop in order to do that, and we could clean up the planets one by one. And of course, plenty of other approaches as well, and we will use that quite a bit as well. All right. So in the next lecture, you will find a little sheet containing some information about lists in Python. And afterwards, we're going to check how to convert data in Python. So see you there.